Hey, transient. How are you, hon? Hey, transient. How are you, hon? Sorry, I gotta turn off my sound on this laptop. How are you doing? You're over there in Los Angeles? That's scary. Is it burning down like they say? Oh, I bet. I know, it's crazy. I saw videos and it looked like hell on earth. Hi, Mandy's Candy. Hi, Miranda. How are y'all? Thanks for stopping in. This is actually my first live without my partner, Mr. West Texas. So bear with me. But how's everyone doing tonight? Is everyone staying safe? Oh man, transient, I wish you would have. Thank you, Miranda. That's so sweet of you. You are awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to try this live thing out, and I had gotten quite a bit for Christmas, so I just kind of displayed it. I was going to show everybody the goodies that I got. Hey, Herman. How's it going? Nope, 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 nope. Get out of the way. Sorry, y'all. My cat literally just stomped right through my little set. How are you, Herman? How's everything going? Oh, you pouring up some silver? Right on, right on. Kind of want to learn how to do that now. What's everybody up to tonight? I'm sitting here with my little stacker here. Say hi.
Hi.
But she's busy on her laptop making characters for her game.
I'm animating it. It's a little animation.
He is at work. He is at work. I'm so sorry. Hey, sweetie, you're gonna have to move because it's shaking the camera because this stand is a little wobbly and I don't know how to fix it. I'm so sorry about the wobble, y'all. Yeah, he's at work and he's been telling me, why don't you do a live while I'm at work? And I'm like, oh, nobody's gonna want to get on a live with me. Everybody likes you. But he finally convinced me, so I said, all right, I'll give it a try. So you're almost done, huh, Transit? And then you'll be gone with the wind. I bet you're excited. I'd be. I remember when I was going to Dubai, I was so excited. That was my first like actual real international trip out of the country, other than going to Mexico, but that doesn't count. It's basically part of Texas. Yeah, I bet. All the stuff you got to remember. But man, once you get on that plane, kick back in your seat, you can just ride your stress away and get there refreshed and ready to have a good time. How long are you going to be there? Is anybody else on here? Anybody else? How do y'all like my goodies? A month and a half. Wow. How fun. I hope you have an amazing time there. I'm sure you will. It's going to be hard to come back. Yep. I'm sure you had a lot to do to prepare. Oh my God. How rude. Sorry. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you will. I mean, isn't our money worth a lot more than their money? So, like, you could have a little bit of cash, but buy a lot of their money with it. Does that make sense? You're moving the table, sweetie. Oh, I'm sure you will. Okay. Well, that'll be good then. Get those paychecks. I'm sure you'll have enough. It's 58 pesos to the dollar. Okay, I forgot they use pesos over there. So, like, are things pretty cheap over there? I think it was is it in the Philippines where they eat that pag pag? Do you know what I'm talking about, transient? Transient. That's what we do best. That's wives. Spend that money. No, but seriously, have you heard of that stuff over there called pag pag? I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was the Philippines. I saw it. It was like a documentary. You better not come through my set again, Missy. Where they eat this stuff called pag pag, like the poverty over there is really bad, and like these street people, they literally go through trash bags of food that, like, the upper class people's trash, and they take out anything that's meat, anything, even if it's been eaten on, a piece of chicken, they take out everything that has meat on it, or like everything that's still edible. Like, they even take out like containers of yogurts and stuff like that. Anyway, the pag pag is they take all that used up, eaten up food. I guess they take all the meat off of what they got, and then they like stir fry it and like make it into like a new meal, and it's called pag pag. That's so sad to me that there's people out there in our world that are literally having to eat, live like that. Yeah, there's I saw a documentary on YouTube about it, and it broke my heart. Like it really did. It made me feel super blessed. Yeah, I was sad. But if you'll just look up Pag Pag, it's like PAGPAG. That's probably how they spell it, I think. I don't know. Look it up. It's crazy. So, Transant, I guess you're the only one that wants to talk to me. But I appreciate you being here. I really do. At least somebody wants to talk to, wants to sit here on my live with me. Yeah, yeah. The province. Yeah, I was really sad. Made me feel pretty lucky. But I've never been to an Asian country like that, so. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you so much for saying something. This is all Christmas gifts. So these three up here were from our good friend. He's the local coin shop owner. He gave my daughters each one of these, and then me the panda. And then I received this one. The last one I needed from the Texas series was Alamo, and Mark Samuelson, being the awesome guy he is, sent me that. And then this is also a part of that series. It's like a man fighting a bull. That is also part of that series, and those were awesome gifts to get. Yes, of course. Yes, Mandy. And then Herman, being the awesome guy he is, he gave us this little cute sterling silver spoon. And y'all know I collect miniatures, so I was really excited to get that. Mr. West Texas bought me this pendant. And these right here, these. I'm pretty sure Mr. West Texas has probably showed y'all his by now, but check out these proof quarters. They're immaculate. These are from Herman. Trying to see how this one goes. This way. Aren't these awesome? Anyway, I couldn't believe that he got us some of these. Absolutely love them. Mark, Herman, two awesome guys right there. Anyway, and then Herman also gave us these little gold flake vials, and my brother actually got me this buffalo nickel bracelet. I think is really cool. I love this one. And this one right here, this guy, we won this one on the races. Stacker Ann sent it to us. Intaglio Mint. This one's really cool, yeah, it's very unique. And then this one, Mr. West Texas got me. It's a Sacred Heart. See how beautiful that is? Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. Appreciate that. And then Mr. West Texas also got me this Perth Mint little gram gold bar. I love these little tiny gold bars because they're, of course, they're miniature. Oh, Transient, I heard about that necklace. I heard it was beautiful. Yeah, and Taglio has some cool stuff, huh, Mandy? Yeah, I have a lot of their rounds that I absolutely love. Gold, was it gold? Okay. Well, that's sweet. You like to shower your wife with gifts. That's all we ask. We don't ask for much, just to be showered with gifts all day, every day. Also, I don't know if y'all have seen these, but y'all know my obsession with miniatures. My son brought me this back from his San Antonio trip, and I guess it's just like a little living room you put together yourself with little miniatures, and I thought that was cool. And then it reminded me that I had this one that I needed to do, that I had bought a while back, that I never got a chance to get to. And then I have another even bigger one put up in the cabinet that I need to do. But yeah, one of these days, I'll make a major. Oh, wow, that's a good idea. Wow, that's really cool, Transient. That's really thoughtful. Where are you from, Mandy's Candy? Is everyone staying in tonight? And is it cold where y'all live? Oh, Ohio, I bet you it's freezing there. Yeah, it's been pretty cold here. Hi, Mr. West Texas. Hi, 88 the Great. Oh, Nickel. Oh, it's you, Nickel. Okay. You got snow over there. Where are you from again, Nickel? And how's it going, Mr. West Texas? Mandy's Kenny, what part, whereabouts in Ohio do you live? Indiana? Okay, it gets cold there too. You don't have to say the exact location, but like, what's the nearest big city? Indiana? Okay, a little chilly in Los Angeles, but not too bad. Yeah, it's been pretty chilly here. Okay, okay. All right, that's awesome. Y'all are so lucky. Y'all are so lucky. We don't ever see snow here. I mean, it's very rare. My daughters are 9 years old, and I think they've seen it maybe twice, maybe 3 times at the most, living here. And we would gladly take some of y'all's snow off your hands. But it refuses to snow here. Just refuses to snow. We barely get any rain either. Oh yeah, we do. You're not a kidding. I dread the summers. I'm not a summer person because it sucks living here in the summer. It's too hot. You can't do hot, humid. Like living at a place by the beach or something. Yeah, that'd be too much. Hi, Silver Sleuth. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Silver Sleuth. That's very awesome of you. 95 is perfect temp. I like about 75. I'm comfortable with that temperature. We get like 115 to 120 degree heat here in the summertime. It's crazy. Silver Sleuth, what are you up to tonight? We had leftovers for supper because I made so much last night. Man, thank y'all for stopping in, saying hi to me. Y'all are all awesome. By the way, is my pet's fountain bothering y'all? That trickling sound of water, is that bothering anybody? Because I can unplug it. Seasoning some Crustables, trying not to burn other stuff. I need my glasses. I hate saying that. It makes me feel so old. You can't hear it? Okay. That's all I can hear right now because it's like right here by the table. And so you get a lot of rain. Man, everybody on here is so lucky. Snow and rain. All we get is like sunny and cold. Like it'll be super like Arctic cold and sunny outside. Never fails. Yeah, it's just my pet water fountain because, you know, all my cats are too good to just drink out of a bowl of water. They have to have it running. So I have 2 fountains set up for all my pets to drink out of. I love to hear the sound of rain while I'm asleep or when I'm, you know, laying in bed. So soothing. And that's something we don't get here very often either. But however, it does rain here more than snow. Sorry, y'all. Let me grab my glasses. I'm so sorry. Where are you from, Silver Sleuth? If you don't mind me asking. Sorry, it sounds like my voice is trying to go out. Transient, you still there, buddy? I just love my little charm bracelet. That was a perfect gift from my brother. Sorry, I keep moving this chair around. Get it still. There we go. So yeah, that was my little Christmas haul this year. minus the two of these that belong to my daughters. So you're from Ohio, but you live in Hawaii? Is that where you currently live? Sorry, I was trying to read your message. Horizon City, Texas. Where's that at? Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. This is just all my Christmas gifts this year. I was very blessed. Got a bunch of goodies from some awesome people. So, yep. Okay. Man, I would love to just at least go visit Hawaii. I can't imagine living there. How nice that'd be, but just to get to go visit would be nice. I really, really do want to go. That's a bucket list place for me. Outside of El Paso, okay. Hello, Robert. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. What is everybody up to tonight? Just hanging out at home? Transient says he's in Los Angeles right now. What do y'all think about those fires? Does anybody want to give their opinion on those? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I think we're living in a psyop within a psyop within a psyop within a psyop. Okay. You're headed by to fire spot and cure those crucibles. Am I saying that right? Or am I butchering that? Yeah, and then the fact that they don't have any water in their fire hydrants, that's just crazy to me. Okay, what is a crucible, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, I don't know what to believe anymore. I certainly don't believe anything the mainstream media reports anymore. At all. They've lost all credibility to me. Well, those course don't need the water. Are you talking about in Los Angeles? I'm assuming. Man, those fires are crazy. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So that's what, so you do that? You melt silver too? Silver and gold? I kind of want to learn how to do it. Herman made it sound like it was so easy, but I know he's just being humble. It does not look easy. And he's so good at it too. He's amazing. But yes, they fully redirect plenty. Yeah, I heard they were trying to save some fish so they didn't have any water. Yeah, that sounds like fun, Robert. I would love to go to Hawaii. Even just to visit. Mr. West Texas was able to go enjoy himself over there. Well, maybe not so much enjoy. It wasn't like it was a vacation, but he got to see the land and experience it. Yeah, they do. Like I said, I saw where they were like supposedly trying to save some fish species, and that's why they didn't have any water and something crazy like that. And I'm just like, what world did we wake up in? Does it does it seem weird to y'all? Like, does it seem different, or am I like just going crazy? Because to me, the world just seems different. There's something not right. Too many weird things happening. Too many weird things that people are, being able to pick up their phones and film. Right, Robert? Good point. I know. Isn't that disgusting, Nickel? Like, it's like people just don't even matter anymore at all. They don't care about us anyway. They want to thin the herd. Therefore, the more people that expire, the better for them. Exactly, Silver. Exactly. All the alternative media is just taken over. Although I'm pretty sure some of these alternative media people have been captured, maybe some unknowingly, but I do think that some of them are being used by the bad guys to push their narrative. There's more money in saving the testifly and Boana than humans in the USA. I know, and let's see how they're going to do these people, just like the place in Hawaii, I don't want to say, y'all know what I'm talking about. And then the people of South Carolina and all those people that were just ravaged by that hurricane. And now this, I mean, are any of these people, like, because I heard none of the people that were affected by that hurricane are being helped. I think that's horrible. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They always have to set them up first. Yeah, James Woods' house burned. I heard that. Yeah, I like James Woods. That sucks. I mean, I do feel horrible for those poor people that are losing their home built for so long, just gone. Some people probably had to leave their pets behind because they weren't able to go back and get them. And some people themselves didn't make it. And that's just a tragedy. It's very unnecessary. Yep, that's true, Mr. West Texas. Oh God, Silver Sleuth, I know. I hope so. I really do. I hope things change, and I hope we go to this so-called golden age that Trump keeps talking about. I'm really excited. I think that 2025 we're gonna see, it's gonna start out bumpy. We're gonna be seeing some things, some attacks and stuff, and you know, I don't think that some people are gonna go down very easy. So I think we're gonna see some trouble. I'm not sure where. or how or what, but I think it's going to be kind of bumpy for a few months, and then it's just going to be absolutely amazing. Oh God, I hope he's our next president. Yeah, like March, maybe a little longer, who knows? But I think that we're going to be seeing some things that, aren't going to be good for the next few months. And they're going to try to make Mr. T look like an incompetent president because he's being left with all these issues. And then, anyway, sorry, I don't want to go into that, but yeah, I think we're going to be seeing some things. So just be prepared. Hi, Carlos. How are you? What are you up to tonight? You like my Christmas collection? I got all these babies for Christmas gifts, and I'm proud, very proud of them. I love every single thing I got. Can you have a flake of gold? Sure. I'll give you a few flakes of gold, Carlos. Been prepared since 1977. Well, good for you, because you're going to be better off than most of us. Thank you, thank you. So, I don't know. Not trying to spread any fear or anything like that, because I do believe that we're headed into an amazing time in history. And it's just a great time to be alive. Yeah. I think I know what you mean, Silver Sleuth. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, yeah, I get what you're trying to say. Exactly. And there's going to be many that are unprepared, and if we were to have what is it, a EM, EMP attack on our grid, that would be horrible. That would be like one of the worst things that could happen, seriously. So let's pray that that's not going to be the case. Yeah, but I don't know. Where do y'all think we're headed as a country? Do you think that Canada's going to join us? I don't know. I think we're literally watching the world change around us, though. Oh, are you talking about one of these, Carlos? Is that the one you meant? That's an eagle. Canada will remain in England? Okay. Trump wants no trade with Canada. Thank you. These actually belong to our daughters. They were given to us by a good friend of ours. And then I was given the panda in the middle. So, what do y'all think of Trudeau stepping down? Do you think he had, like, do you think that he was forced to? Like, because he's in trouble? Just like to know what everybody thinks about what's going on in the world. You know? And there's so much, like, there's stuff happening on a daily basis that, like, 10 years ago, that if just one of these things were to happen, back then, it would have been talked about for probably months on, television. Now, it's like an everyday occurrence to have like all these UFO sightings and drones and all this, conspiratorial stuff going around, and it's just becoming the weird is becoming the new norm. Have y'all noticed that? I swear to y'all, we woke up on another timeline. %, chance he was going to lose. Yeah, I know they can't stand him there. Mr. Justin Castro. Yeah, exactly, Carlos. So you have one of these eagles? Is that what you're saying? I love the eagles. I love them. I'm trying to fill up a tube. Mr. West Texas has a couple of tubes. I don't have a tube of those yet, so I'm going to try to fill up a tube of eagles and then maybe do a tube of buffaloes and a tube of maples. That's the goal. Yeah, but a lot of things are going to have to change, Silver Sleuth. You know that. Our whole system has been designed to enslave us, and the debt, the debt slavery. Yeah, his own party did, yeah. So there's got to be a lot of changes just to everything, in every aspect of life. In order for things to get better, there has to be a lot of changes. Spiritually, physically. The pharmaceutical, the agricultural, society in general, our education system, our monetary system is the big one. It all has to be changed in order for the world to get better. Do y'all think that's possible? I do. I think it's actually been happening. I think it's all been leading up to this, where we're at today, and I believe that we are headed for an amazing next 4 years. What's debt? Yeah, yep. And all the 3-letter agencies that have pretty much gone rogue and care nothing about citizens' rights, yeah. Those have to really be picked apart and changed. Definitely. Mr. West Texas is probably not real happy with me talking political or politics on here. But it's just something that you can't help in the times that we're living in, right? I mean, we just had an election, and like a historical election. Don't steal, the government hates competition. So you guys have heard of the Nasara Jasara? Anybody? Transit, are you all loaded up? Like, is that what you mean, Robert? The Nasara Jasara, anybody familiar with that? Can y'all hear my water now? It sounds like almost like a little, like those, you know, you can put those little like little waterfalls in your house. They're supposed to be like relaxing. Oh, you're heading to the truck stop to weigh your truck, and then you're on the road, or what? Where are you headed? You know what I'm talking about, Silver Sleuth? Hey, Stack Attack Wager, how are you? It is just me tonight, trying to do a live by myself. Oh, you got some land over here, Carlos? How are you, Stack Attack? Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Hope you're having a good night so far. Okay, Silvers, so you know what I'm talking about then. Oh, I know. So, yesterday, our car was frozen over, like, and we have a garage, like, we probably should have parked it in the garage, but, like, the whole windshield, the side windows, the back was just frozen. Like, the whole car was, like, frozen. It was crazy. And, we had to sit there and let it defrost. Took forever, it seemed like. So, that's the first freeze we've had, though, so far. Winter's dang near halfway over. We just have not got much winter weather this year. This is the first, like, Arctic temperatures that we've had. We don't really have seasons here. It's just always hot or not so hot. Stack Attack, where are you from? Where do you live, if you don't mind me asking? What state? Everybody's talking about getting snow and rain, and I'm like, it's just really cold and sunny here. We did have some, like, light sleet, or what, you know, when it's like half water, half ice, or, you know, we got like maybe a couple of hours of that, and that's it. That's the only precipitation we've had. Georgetown, Texas. Okay, I know where that's at. Yeah. So you're in Texas too. Awesome. Rain. It rains a lot in Seattle, huh? Does it rain every day there? Oh, you want to be here in Texas, Carlos, if stuff goes down? Pretty smart. With the wind chill. So, I don't know what it is here. I'm filming with my phone, so I can't see what the temperature is right now, but I mean, it's pretty cold. It is pretty nippy outside. It gets colder at night. And so, you know, y'all want to hear something crazy? I have been hearing something on our roof every night, and it's kind of creeping me out, because I thought it was cats, like stray cats at first, but I'm literally starting to think it's something else, because it just, the way it sounds, it's not normal. I don't know what it could be. It's probably cats, but it just weird. 33? What's that mean, Mr. West Texas Stacker? Oh, okay, so it's snowing in Georgia. How nice. Oh yeah, 'cause y'all are used to it being just fairly warm there, huh? In Hawaii, Silver Sleuth. Yeah. So we get extreme temperatures in the summer. Like we're talking, like I said, between 115, 120. Like when it gets super hot out, like especially like out in the oil field, it's like hotter out there for some reason. But and then we've had temperatures in the negative. You know, it does get really cold here, but like I said, it's mostly just sunny and cold. Like sunny with like super cold air. So I like rain and snow. I do. I would, if I could live somewhere where it constantly rained or snowed or did both, I would. Is it super humid there? I bet you it's so dang humid. It's the drones. Oh, well, you know, I posted a short. You can go and look at it on our channel. This helicopter like has been flying for like the past week, flying all over our neighborhood, all over, pretty much all over the city, like just everywhere, everywhere. Like you can just at night you could just hear it like keep coming around. It was really loud, and I don't know, I don't know who it is. Like I don't think it's the police chopper. It didn't look like a police chopper. I know that they practice. They go up in a helicopter to practice, but I've never known them to practice for a week straight every day all over the city. So, don't know what that's about. Don't think that's what's going on in the roof of my house, but 11 degrees Tuesday, high 20. Wow, that's pretty cold. And anyway, I don't know. It's just creeping me out because I don't know. It's just when you're, sitting there watching TV in your bed and then you hear like something walking right above you on your roof. It's creepy. September here is like Hawaii weather. I want to experience Hawaii weather. Mr. West Texas, if you're on here, I want to go to Hawaii for vacation. Leprechauns, duendes, they call them duendes in South America. Duendes. If you'll go to YouTube and type in duendes, 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 there's a bunch of videos on YouTube, and they're pretty. Some of them are pretty convincing and creepy. Hi, Sobriety and Silver. How are you? Thank you for coming in and stopping in and saying hi. What are you up to tonight? So yeah, I don't know. Coco Pile? Did I say that right? Coco Pile? What are those? What is that? Is that some kind of like mythical creature? What's the weather like in southern Oklahoma? Pretty cold there too? Thanks, Carlos. I appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good night. Appreciate your support. Hi, SGT. How are you? So y'all got snow too, Sobriety? So it's like another like leprechaun creature. Okay. I don't know. It's just weird. Like I just didn't sound like the way it was like the nails and like the way it was walking didn't seem natural to me. Your weight's good. That's awesome, Transit. Mini Hunes Howle cousin. Oh, y'all got that fog over there. How many days have y'all had that fog, sobriety? Probably a haunted squirrel, yeah? Carlos knows about the duendes. There you go. Hi, Stuart. How are you tonight? Where are you at, Stuart? Tell me. I'm sure you've told me before, but I have a horrible memory. SGT, what are you up to tonight? Really appreciate you guys stopping in. Yeah. So, don't know what it is, but I've heard it a couple times this week, late at night, and it was when we had already went to bed, and it was real quiet, and I just heard it, and it just, I almost woke up Mr. West Texas, but I know how tired he is, and he needed to get sleep, so I just tried to go back to sleep. Just celebrated your 11th year anniversary. Well, happy anniversary, SGT. That's awesome. I hope you had a good one. I hope uh, you enjoyed it. Yep. Yep. Me too, Mr. West Texas. Me too. Let's go. What are we waiting on? Let's go. I'm ready whenever you are. Yeah, that's awesome. 11 years, man. It's a pretty long time. Yeah. So, um, Sobriety, did you tell me where you were from? I'm sorry. I was trying to find it, but SGT. Transit, you better be careful. Wow. Where you headed? Me and Mr. West Texas have been married almost 11 years. Yeah, pretty much. Atoke, Oklahoma. Okay, okay, Oklahoma. Okay, cool, cool, cool. My most favorite silver? Wow. That's hard. That's a hard one. I don't have favorites. 45 in a row here. So you've been married for 45 years, Silver? Sleuth, is that what you mean? Sorry. Yeah, Mr. West Texas, it's hard for me to decide, I like I love the high premium, cool, different looking, type stuff. And so it's hard to choose out of my stack. That's awesome, Silver Sleuth. That's a long time too. .925 with diamonds. Spoons have been a weakness lately. These kind of spoons. I like that little spoon Herman got us. He got us each one. Longer than you ever dreamed of even living. And look at you. 45 years strong in a marriage. That's awesome. Good for you. How did he get me into stacking? Well, because truthfully, I'm the one that wanted to start stacking. And ironically, Mr. West Texas didn't. He wasn't interested in it. He said that was dumb. Why would I buy silver? Why would he buy silver? Blah, blah, blah. That's the first time I initially brought it up to him, and then I tried a few more times, and he just dismissed. Sorry, y'all. Was pretty he would just dismiss me about it. And so I guess one of his coworkers was already stacking, and he started, I had bought a set of coins at a garage sale because I do like to collect coins, and if I see any at a garage sale or a estate sale, I'll grab them. Well, there was silver inside that little bag, and he found those, and he got really excited, and he's like, I don't know, he just all of a sudden got like all pumped up, and wanted to start stacking. So, I mean, I wanted to do it first anyway, before even he did. So, hi, Stack That Gold. What is up, brother? How are you? How's it going? And so I'm initially the one that wanted to start stacking in the first place, but I kind of let it go. And then, like I said, he just got excited and started buying it every week. And then the more we started stacking, the more excited and, into it. And so I did not put my phone on, let me see, do not disturb. There we go. I'm sorry. My phone's like ring, and my notifications keep going off. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that, STG. I hope that that things get better. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. Sometimes you just gotta leave it in God's hands, But I'm sure things will get better. They will. We all have those weeks. You know that. Thanks, SGT. Yeah. I think he agrees with you on that now. Back then, he thought I was crazy. He really did. But back then, hardly anyone was doing it. This was like 6 years ago that I wanted to start doing it. But, I'm glad he's really into it now, and it's like a hobby for him. And I'm so glad that he has a hobby that he enjoys, and that he's met so many cool friends in this community. Yes, TG, I'll be praying for you. I really will. Just try to keep your vibration. Try to keep your vibration up, and it'll start getting better. Bye, Silver Sleuth. I'm sorry, I'm just not reading. Hi, Constitutional. How are you? How are you? How are you, sir? So you're working too, along with Mr. West Texas. Y'all are some workaholics. I know people think he's always thought I was a tin hat wearing fool. You know, he's always dismissed a lot of the things that I try to talk to him about. He's a Marine. It's, you know, black and white. There's no gray area with Mr. West Texas. So I've been right about a lot of stuff though, and he knows it. So yeah, he did think I was crazy. He told me that pretty much. But sometimes you know, when something sounds crazy, you know, it's the right thing for you, surprisingly. I will take a pizza. First one here gets a tip. SGT, are you talking about me? I sound like a lot like your wife. Like, what do you mean? Like, is she into conspiratorial stuff like me? Los Angeles really has become a dumb. Los Angeles is, I don't know. I know Hollywood probably needed to be burned to the ground. So I don't wish that upon anybody, but some of those people are bad people. Stack that gold. What are you up to tonight? What is everybody up to? So, would anybody watch a video of me putting this together? Like, of course, I wouldn't make it. I would like try to edit it because it's probably going to take me a few hours. But would somebody watch that? I'm just curious. Okay, SGT. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the medical side lately is, it's just the pharmaceutical industry, all that. It's just so unreal. So much to dig up on that side. I can imagine. You're watching Scarface? Yeah, me too, SGT. I watch nothing but YouTube, or I'll go to Hulu and watch American Dad and Family Guy because, like, I love those cartoons, and Mr. West Texas hates them, but every time I have them on, he laughs. Say hello to my little friend. Yep, that's right. What you think about Silver going to the moon? To Mars? Another galaxy? Another universe? Yeah, that's a classic. Stack that gold. Scarface. I think I used to have that DVD. But DVDs are no longer a thing, I guess. So I don't know what happened to it. We used to have a big DVD collection, me and Mr. West Texas. Huge. Huge DVD collection, but I really don't know what happened to it. Do you guys like streaming better? I do. I think it's so much easier. And I don't know. Some of these platforms suck, though, but I love Hulu. I don't really watch Netflix so much, but we have it. Digital, yeah. Yep. That's right. Digital. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's cool to keep a few DVDs just for like, um, just to for memories to show your kids and grandkids. Like, can you believe we had to stick this disc in a little box? You know, they're gonna be like, "What? Are you serious?" They're not even gonna. It's gonna blow their mind. Oh yeah, everybody's watching that Landman. I heard it's pretty good. That's filmed over here, I think, or some of it is. So yeah, the DVDs were kind of a pain in the ass to have to find storage for. But everybody should keep a few for, like I said, just for sentimental reasons, I guess. But the streaming is so much better. Although sometimes in the past our kids have ordered movies not realizing that, they bought a movie, and I've seen like $20, 20 something dollar movies come out of our account that I'm pretty sure was my daughter's. 'Cause we don't pay for movies, but it's pretty frustrating. That's the only thing I don't like about at least in the Amazon platform. Sorry, y'all. This stand I'm using is not, I don't know, it's kind of flimsy. I should be able to get that 2-ounce Libertad graded proof after tonight. Oh yeah, that's true. It was Stack That Gold. And the red box machines. Funny story. When me and Mr. West Texas lived in San Antonio, we used to rent DVDs out of those boxes. And I remember we were at this one that was in front of a little gas station, and we picked a movie, and then we even went into the store and got some stuff, and then we left, got all the ways home, and like, I don't know when it was, I realized it had been quite a few minutes, or maybe even like an hour, that I realized I didn't have my wallet, and I just was sick. Like, all my debit, credit card, I had cash in there. I had just we had just gotten our refund, our tax refund on in our bank account, and I had my bank card in that wallet, and so there was like quite a bit of money in the account, and I just knew I had lost it forever. And so we jumped in the car and we hauled butt back up to that little store. And I ran inside and I said, by any chance, did somebody turn in a wallet? And the cashier's like, what does it look like? And I like described it, and she went behind the counter and she pulled it out and she had it. And I was like, oh my God. She goes, someone turned it in. I was like, I got so lucky that someone turned it. And it was someone honest. Like, everything was still in there. Everything. I just was so lucky. I had left it on the red box. Like, I had opened the wallet to get my card out, set the wallet on top of the box, and we, got, I guess, too involved in picking a movie and forgot about it sitting there. So, yeah, that's my red box story. Transit, remember the Blockbuster rentals we had to, oh yeah, Blockbuster, uh-huh. Michael says sorry, Mr. West Texas, excuse me, I'm sorry. Y'all know his name. Mr. West Texas says there's only one Blockbuster left, and it's in Oregon. Yeah, wouldn't they charge you too if you wouldn't rewind them? Wouldn't you get like a fee? And then plus, like, I mean, they literally like survived off of their late fees. Like that was where they made most of their money. Apparently, technology surpassed them, and unfortunately, they had to go out of business. So, I mean, don't y'all remember like back in the day how much it was for a VHS tape? Like if you rented it and something happened to it, how much like they would charge you like crazy amounts of money for the movie. Like crazy amounts of money for a VHS tape. Do y'all remember that? I remember that when I was little. 50-cent fee for not rewinding it. Yeah, that's how these corporations do. They look for anything, absolutely anything extra they can charge you for. Any little, little subtle ways to make a buck. But yeah, I'm so glad those days are over. Like it was fun. We used to get real excited to go down to the, movie rental place and pick movies. That was fun. But do I want to do it now? Absolutely not. I like sitting on my couch and getting to go through thousands of movies and just pick one, and that's it. Your first Gumby movies using a VHS camcorder. I remember my parents had one that looked like the new Center 7 camera. Like it was super big. We were pretty broke, so our parents never bought us game consoles. So my brother and I would rent the Nintendo 64 or PlayStation from Blockbuster for a week. Usually during Christmas break, play it all night. Aw, SGT, that's a cool story. That's a good memory for you, huh? That's really cool. Yeah, you could rent game consoles. That's right. You could. Yeah, the good old days when things were much simpler than they are now. I don't know how old you are, SGT, but I remember simpler times. You only watch free movies? But excuse me, do you pay for you have to pay for the platforms, right? I mean, even if the movies are free, you still have to pay for the platform. So you're basically paying for it. You're 38? Oh, wow, you're younger than us. I miss being in my 30s. Yeah, so you grew up in the 90s. You know how it was. So yeah, I remember getting excited about going to the movie store and getting to rent movies. That was fun. I know, SGT, that's what I always tell Mr. West Texas. Our kids will never know what it's like to live in like the time we lived in. We didn't have, all this technology, and we actually went outside and enjoyed playing, and we had to go places, to do fun stuff, and we didn't have to worry about the things that the youth have to worry about now. It feels like it was so long ago, but it really wasn't. Things are just changing so much around us so quickly that this is the pace that it's just like boom, 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 boom. Technology's gone from like a 10 to like 1,000. Now they're talking about, Google's talking about how they've made a quantum that can tap into other universes. Literally, this was an article online somewhere. Go look it up. Google is claiming they have made a chip, a quantum chip that can tap into other universes. So that's how much, that's how, like, and they say we're still like 100 to maybe 1,000 times more technologically advanced than what, we the people know about. Like then, and the military industrial complex keeps so much technology from us that would help us so much if we just were able to have access to it. Mario Kart. Stepdad worked night spot and NES, and we spent a week playing Zelda. Good times. Yeah, do y'all remember that? What was the first one called? The Atari? Am I saying that right? Was it an Atari? An Atari, and then the Nintendo, and then the Super Nintendo? Like, is that like the order that it went in? And then like these other ones came out, like Xbox and PlayStation, like right, like after the Super Nintendo. Is that the right order? Does anybody know? Yeah, the Atari, that was like the first one, I think. The Atari. I did say that right, yeah. Yeah, I think an Atari is like pretty 80-ish. PlayStation was before Super NES, I think. Okay, okay. Well, my two boys they always have the most up-to-date gaming consoles. And, yeah, we've always had to kind of, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, like we pretty much we spoil our kids, If we, I think we had a Nintendo that me and my brother shared. And I think we ended up getting a Super Nintendo. And I think my brother had a PlayStation or I don't know. What I'm trying to say is these kids, like, they want the newest of everything. These newer generations, they don't know what it's like just to like be grateful for like one thing that you have. You have an Atari, Nicole? That'd be cool. You should do a video of you trying to get your Atari to work. Yeah. Yeah, so you don't have, it says, I don't, you, SUT, this is to your comment. I have two boys, and like I said, they've always had the best, newest consoles. We always have to switch it up every few Christmases. Only one of my daughters is interested in playing, like, console games, and she's got a Switch. My other one likes to play Roblox and, I don't know, some other, like, game she can play on her laptop and her phone. I can't keep up with the new stuff either, and I feel so old, because, like, I'll be, like, asking my kids what something means, or, like, making my teenage son, or my adult son, asking them how to do stuff on my phone, which I never thought I would be doing that, but I do it a lot. So, my kids like to laugh at me, and you know, they make me feel so old and in the way. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this world's gonna end up turning into. I hope these newer generations will, you know, start changing and trying to make the world a better place instead of just complaining all the time. You bought a RAM? Better than me. What's a RAM? SGT. Telstar was first system, so that was before Atari. Paddle Timus. What? Wait. Paddle. What? Nickel? I'm sorry, I don't understand what you meant there. Oh, a truck. Oh, a Ram truck. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I was like, what's a RAM? Is he talking about like a computer system or like, I wasn't sure what you meant. Okay, a Ram truck. Okay, yeah. Yeah, exactly. They know all this technology better than we do. I'm a millennial and I feel super old. My kids make me feel old. You still have it? Yeah, those Dodge Rams, those newer ones, they're nice. But you have a real nice truck. And they come with all these fancy high-tech screens. I have a Sega Genesis and my parents would rent me games for it. How much the world has changed. Yes, exactly. Stack that gold. Definitely changing all around us. People need to wake up. I hope that they do, because everything's changing so rapidly. You had a 22? Oh, ha ha ha. You had a game system, didn't you, when you were young, Mr. West Texas? Could have sworn you told me y'all did. Floppy disk. Yeah. Stack Attack, you still have your Atari? Does it work? Do you play it still? Oh yeah, I completely forgot the Sega Genesis. You're right. Sega, that was another one. Yeah, Sega Genesis, that's right. But it does work, Stack Attack? Hi 3D Woodworks, welcome. How are you tonight? Sonic 2 says it came with the console. Yeah, I knew how to play. I could play the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, and the Game Boy. And then my son got a Wii. And we used to have fun with that Wii, playing like bowling and other stuff that you could play on there. I liked it because you could actually do physical play and still have, you know, get some exercise in. Yep, pretty good at it. You made a bunch of rings today? Cool. Did you make a video? You have a Wii, Stack Attack? I like the Wii. I don't even remember what happened to my son's Wii, but we had fun on it, and I mean, I don't know. I think those were underrated. Seriously, if you mess up my display, you're gonna be in trouble, mister. You like strategy games? So you would like, I don't know of any games. I know what type of game you're talking about. I just don't know of any games to compare it to. My favorite game of all time was Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation console. If anyone has a Switch, you can get the remake on there for cheap. If you never played it, highly recommend. The other wife the controller, get physical really quick. Swing to steer is a real threat. Wii Sports and Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero, loved Guitar Hero. Oh my god, Guitar Hero is so fun. Love that. Love it. Wii Sports, yep. That's what I was thinking of, is the Wii Sports. It did. It really did. And I don't know. It just didn't seem to. It was all the rage for a little while. If you take out. No, sir. If you take out. No, no. My cat is literally trying to. Sabotage my display here. Ducky. No more. Stay there. He loves to take the text. He likes to he rocks around with like stuff in his mouth like a dog would. And like he likes to take the thumbtacks. Like we'll have like I have a thumbtack holding up this background on a box, and he likes to come up and try to bite the thumbnails out of the box and carry them around in his mouth and go hide them. He's a little turd, man. I love that cat, but he's super mischievous because he's not even 1 year old yet. A Panasonic 3D. That sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. What is that exactly? All your kids bought their own Switches? Aw, that's good. They made their own money. Earned their own money and went and got them. Scorpions. Oh, y'all talking about bands. I was like, wait, what does he mean? He means Scorpions were good. Okay. I don't know any bands of the 80s. Fleetwood Mac. I like them. They were awesome. I like Guns N' Roses. Are they from the 80s or are they more 90s? Metallica is awesome. Metallica kicks ass. I love the Deftones. They're not 80s, but they're awesome. Def Leppard, yeah, Def Leppard. I don't ever like in my lifetime, I don't think I ever like really heard a rock song and was like, hell yeah, this is this is my shit right here. I just never really cared for it. There's some songs that I'll listen to and I like that Mr. West Texas plays, but nah, not into the 80s rock. If they want it, give them jobs and let them earn it so they respect their stuff better. You are so right. You are 100% hit the nail on the head right. Great way to raise your kids. Very, 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 very good way. They'll turn out to be very humbled, hardworking, respectful adults when you don't give them everything. Bengals, yeah, I remember the Bengals. Sticks and Rush. Those sound. Oh, Rush, yes, Rush. What about Depeche Mode. Y'all like Depeche Mode? I like Depeche Mode. Foreigner. Ugh. Kiss. Yuck. Nope. Don't like Kiss because I don't like the singer. Poison. Yep. I end up paying for it, but they earn it. Yes, exactly. Good job, 3D Woodworks. You're doing a great job. You are so right in what you're saying. Great movie. What about oh, what is the name of the band? I thought of it and then I lost it. Fugazi? Is that how about Fugazi? Is that somebody from the 80s? Hey, did anybody here like, I don't know, did anybody like Sting? I like some of Sting stuff. Also, when he was in the Police, he had some cool songs. Who else? Trying to think. I don't know. I don't know any like 80s rock. Just never really listened to it. They were a punk band. Yeah, Madonna. Madonna used to be someone that I loved. When I was like 3 years old, I would watch her videos and I just thought she was just the greatest. I'd ask my mom to dress me up like her and draw the mole on and put makeup on me, and I would pretend like I was her. I'm so embarrassed when I think about it now because now I can't stand her. She does have some good music though. Gold shot in the tubes. Well, it's gold flakes. See if I can get my phone to focus here. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. There you go. Can you see it? Rock was weird back then, yeah. I think it sucked. I don't know. Dang, I'm like, my mind is blank when I try to think of 80s singers. And I have a bunch. I have a bunch of them on my phone, a bunch of songs. What about, does anybody remember Hall and Oates? Yeah, 90s music. You know what? I have like Ace of Base. I like listening to Ace of Base. I used to listen to it when I was younger. Ace of Base is so 90s. I like Bon Jovi. I like some of his stuff. Yeah, Hall and Oates. Yeah, me too. Yeah, there's a bunch of awesome 80s people. I just can't think of any of them that I liked or that I like. Isn't that crazy? Like, if I wasn't using my phone, I could easily look them up on my phone and tell y'all. But my mind is literally blank right now. That's been happening to me a lot lately. Just cannot think or remember for the life of me. Can't remember stuff. It drives me crazy. Yeah. Dang it. See, I keep thinking of people in my head and I can't think of their names. Isn't that crazy? 1970s and 1980s. Okay. You know, my grandmother was like second cousins with Janis Joplin, and I'm not even kidding y'all. Like, I'm not, no joke. My great grandparents were Joplins. Like my great great grandparents were Joplins. Jackknife, how are you tonight? What is everybody up to? Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, that's the one I was thinking of. What about Sade? I know I have to have some Sade fans in here right now. Sade is just the, I want to say the shit, but I don't want to cuss. But yeah, she's the shit, pretty much. Hi, Child of Light. Oh, I'm so glad you love to stack. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. I love to see fellow stackers coming in and stopping in to say hi. How are you doing tonight? Jackknife, who do you want to sing? I'm not singing because I'll run every last one of y'all out of here. You're saving for your next? You're so smart. You are so smart, Child of Light. Good for you. Good for you. You learned about Queen when you first watched Wayne's World? I watched that movie, that Bohemian Rhapsody movie they made about the singer's life. That was pretty interesting. You had a second cousin in Queen's right? The rock band, did I say that right? That's awesome. I don't think I've heard of that band before. But, what about Sade? Anybody? Anybody like Sade? I love Sade. I wish I could see her in concert. That's a bucket list. I'm going to buy my 50 pesos gold coin. I don't have one yet. Oh, nice. Child of Light. You're going to be so proud of yourself. You're going to love it once you get it. It feels really good to go in and buy your next piece. It's an amazing feeling. D. Snyder called me a MFer on Twitter. Haha, then he apologized to me. Mr. West Texas is not even kidding. That literally happened. Stack Attack, who do you mean? You don't know who? You said I don't know her. Who are you talking about? Is it somebody I brought up? Stack Attack, are you talking to Child of Light about her Mexican peso, 50 peso? Or, I'm sorry, I don't know if you're a he or she, Child of Light. You got a lot of cassettes from your cousin's band? Is that what you mean, 3D Woodworks? Yeah, I can't stand that D. Snyder. Ugh, yuck. Oh, Sade. It's if you want to check her out, it's Sade. Sade. She was very famous in the 80s and 90s. Okay, Child of Light. Thank you for correcting me. I am so sorry. I don't know. I don't know why I said she. I'm so sorry. I should have asked you that first instead of just assuming. You still have cassettes? I don't have any cassettes. Not a one, surprisingly. I'm surprised I don't because Mr. West Texas says I'm a hoarder. that I don't want to get rid of nothing, but I don't have any cassettes. STG, I want to say thank you for being one of the first folks to watch my videos when I started making videos with silver content. Aw, that's nice. That's awesome. Sade, yeah, she is gorgeous. She is, and she sings. Oh, her music's even better. What do I hoard? Stupid stuff. Paperwork. I need a shredder. If I had a shredder, I could get rid of a lot of paperwork. I hoard, like, I clean out my kids' rooms and, get boxes full of stuff that they don't need anymore or can't fit into anymore. And I'll go and I'll just put them out in the garage and instead of getting rid of them. I'm not a hoarder. I mean, I have a clean house. We have a very clean home, but he just jokes around with me and says I'm a hoarder because, like, to him, like, he don't, like, Mr. West Texas has some hats, some clothes, a Bible, and some silver and gold, and, like, that's like maybe a few knives. Anyway, he doesn't have a whole lot of stuff, but he thinks that I have a bunch of stuff. So I have, like, books and stuff that I'll never read, but I won't get rid of them. I'll stack magazines that I don't need and will never look at, stuff like that. This one, oh yeah, you want me to show them to you? I'm sorry, Child of Light. Gold, silver chainsaws and tractors. Here, Child of Light, let me show you. These were a gift from, I don't know if you know who Herman is, but he is an awesome guy. And this was Christmas. They're immaculate, like, just immaculate, uncirculated. Let's turn this around. I mean, would you look at that? They're gorgeous. Let's see. Come on, focus. There you go. Aren't they cool? They're all different. I hoard a lot. LOL, screws, random metal pieces that might come in handy someday. I need to stop. I'm the same way, SGT. Would you look at it? Just look at it. I know what you're doing there. Those are great for making rings. Very nice. I don't have any. I have a lot of circulated 90%, but not those. I have packages to mail when the snow hit. Yeah. We were just very blessed to get these from Herman. He's a sweetheart. We didn't have any until these were given to us for Christmas. We were super excited, though, when we saw them. Gene Simmons blocked me when I brought up S.A. Casey had when that Stormy stuff was going on. Yep, that's a true story, too. That is a true story. He's not making that one up either. Both of those guys are just POSs, honestly. I have pages of those proof quarters, so I don't have to bang them together when searching for a certain state. Yeah, I was trying not to do that just now. Like, Try not to bang them out. Carefully hold them. Mr. Westy, troll to the stars. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly right. My Mr. West Texas, let me tell you, he used to be something else in the online space. Like he doesn't hold back with his opinion, and when he feels a certain way about something, he is not afraid to let people know it. And many of people have blocked him. He's been, you know, kicked off out of people's, like these guys right here, the D Snyder, and they actually like got mad at what he said. Like it was hilarious. Anyway, and I don't know if it was actually them or like their publicist. Who knows, but whoever was running their account definitely noticed and didn't like. I think D Snyder even, they were messaging back and forth, kind of not really going at it, but just arguing a little bit. So, yeah, he's been banned off of quite a few people's pages, and a lot of the local pages here where we live, like people post like stuff about different issues around here, and he's not afraid to get on there and let them have it. And yeah, he's been in many of confrontations online with people because he does not hold back. And so definitely a troll to the stars. You're banned on Twitter, Nickel? I would rather have I don't know. I don't know, that's a hard choice, Child of Light, a 10-ounce silver bar or a 1/10 ounce gold coin. I think right now at this point I'd rather have the 10-ounce silver bar, honestly. Just because that's just, I only have like one 10-ounce silver bar, and I'd really like to start buying a few more of those. But that's just my situation. Yours, is different. It just depends on what you're liking more, the gold or the silver. What's more attractive to you? I'm totally for buying fractional gold, and I even have some fractional silver. So I mean, some people are like, they don't buy. They're not fond of the, when the gold is fractional. They'd rather put their money into like an ounce.
I heard popping noises outside.
I heard it too. Where was it? In the backyard or the?
Yeah, it sounded like.
Did it sound like fireworks?
Like a little, but like.
Did it sound like it was like in our backyard or just somewhere here in the area?
Somewhere here in the area.
Okay. My daughter heard popping noises outside. I hope it wasn't gunshots.
Yeah, us.
I mean, we live in a very nice suburban neighborhood, but you just never know. You never know. Doubt it was gunshots, but here where we live, you never know. SGT, that's true. That is the epitome of a Marino. We don't give a blank. You're right. You're so right. Anyway, yeah, some people don't like the whole fractional gold, but I personally, I love fractional gold. I love any gold. So listen to these guys. They're better at this than I am. Yeah, it depends on like who you're buying it from too. Child of Light, you got to have a trustworthy dealer. I got a lot of all I have is fractional gold. I mean, Mr. West Texas, he's got the bigger stuff. I'm poor. I can't afford whole ounces, so I just do the best I can and buy fractional. Herman, yeah. Probably so. What, Mr. West Texas? You what, the cranberries? Yeah, that's me. I get what gold I can afford. Gold's gold. You know, it'll add up. The Cranberries, like the band? Oh, okay, you like the Cranberries. Yeah, I do. I like that one song that they have. But yeah. Lots of 80s bands there to like, I guess. Gayer than a $3 bill, but good. Seather is neither black nor white. Seather? What is that? Seather. Yeah, where you at, Mr. West Texas? I'd like to know the same thing. I wish you were here with me. I wish I could do stuff like that 3D. Only thing I used to design were circuit designs on CAD programs. LOL. Oh, the cranberries. Oh, okay. That's why I got confused. I was like, what's he talking about? Stack that gold. I mean, I know you're talking to somebody else. I'm just like reading your comment and I have no idea what you are talking about. I'm so sorry. That's over my head. So yeah, what's everybody's Saturday plans? What is everybody's Saturday plans? If you're a procrastinator like me, I'm a Christmas procrastinator because I love Christmas and it feels like it goes way too fast and it feels like I decorate and like 5 minutes later I have to take it back down. So I left up my Christmas decorations just a little bit longer and I guess tomorrow it's time for them to be put up and packed away. So that's what I'm going to spend most of my day doing, that and helping my daughters clean their room. Tamales and whiskey. Tamales. Love me some tamales. Lots to do to get ready for your trip, Transit. Where are you flying out of? Have ever had some Rajas con queso tamales? Filling cheese. You don't like Christmas, Nickel? Well, you know, I do love Christmas. It's like one of my favorite holidays, but this year, I don't know, there's something weird. It just felt different. I wasn't as excited as I usually am, and it just didn't feel. Some of my family's been struggling, and so Christmas just didn't seem as fun and exciting this year. LAX, cool. I've never been to LAX, thank God. Computer aided design. I studied electrical engineering. I used to build a lot of electronic stuff. I wish I could build stuff with wood, but I live in a big city. Wow, stack that gold. Impressive. You must be highly intelligent. I'm being dead serious. Like, so you know how to build a lot of electronic stuff? Like, you studied like to be an electrician, electrical engineering, or is that different? Is electrical engineering different? I don't know. Sorry if my questions are dumb, but I just really don't know. That pupusas, we have a restaurant here that serves those, but I've never had one. It's different? Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Do you stack that gold? Do you like living in the city, or do you have like, do you dream of living somewhere else, or do you plan on like living somewhere else, or do you like living there? I'm just curious because I've always wanted to live there. Like I always thought it seemed so just, I don't know, magical, for lack of a better word. I've never been there, but like I've always wanted to go. Like, I don't know. I feel like some kind of connection to that place, even though I've never been. Is that weird? Thanksgiving is your favorite, Nicole? Yeah, I like Thanksgiving too. I have my kids do the programming till I can learn it. Try them. Okay, SGT. I will try one. I just never tried them. I didn't. I knew they were Salvadorian or whatever, but I didn't. I've just they just never really looked appealing to me. But I'll try one now. Now that you said they were good. I have lived in a more suburban area when I went to school. You can take me out of the city, but you can't take the city out of me. True that, true that. I love saxophones. I love jazz music. You can ask Mr. West Texas. I have it on right now. I love, like, I don't know, New York has just always seemed so magical to me. Like, I know it's not, but like, the way when you don't live there and you've never been there, the way you see it portrayed, it just looks so magical. And I'd like to live 1,000 miles from anyone. Oh my God, Mr. West Texas, you would say that. You would say that. It's not my cup of tea, city life. I prefer the rural life. No target practicing in the city. Oh, true. Yeah. Um, I I personally wouldn't mind living in a city. I actually loved living in San Antonio, but we just, I don't know. It's hard to really, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I liked living there, but at the same time, I guess you could say I was lonely because like I really didn't have any friends, and my mom was back here, so I really didn't have anybody. And Mr. West Texas, he worked out of town all the time when we lived in San Antonio, so I was basically there by myself, living in a city where like I only know just a few people. And so enjoy living there. I really did. I really did enjoy living there. But I don't know. Now, like, I used to just like think living in the city was like I was just gonna go and live in the city in this high rise where I could see all the other beautiful buildings and just, you know, I've always pictured that, like, love being able to like live in the city and how much I would love that, but not so much anymore. I'd love to go visit though, stack that gold. SGT, you're from Chicago. Okay, stack that gold. Sorry, I'm just going back to read y'all's comments. I would love to go visit. I would love to. I should make Mr. West Texas. You know, my brother just drove down there from Austin a couple months ago. He did, he's an artist, and he did a display for this real posh, like, shoe store that, like, celebrities shop at. It's like a real well-known store over there. A lot of celebrities shop there, and this is the second time that they've had my brother make a display for them. Anyway, he drove all the ways down there from Austin, and he says it. You know, he says he likes to go visit. He said, you know, he said he don't think he could live there, but he likes to go visit New York. He said it's not so bad just to go visit. New York makes you claustrophobic. I can see why. But you know, the thing about it is, you love the city of Manila. I'd stay out of Chi-Town, LOL. No, I don't think we'll be going to Chi-Town if we go visit you. You can just take us to like all the cool places. Word West, I agree. I prefer the country and dirt roads. Yeah, that's Mr. West Texas as well. You're in a small country town in North Texas. Well, we're right here, right below you in West Texas. Unfortunately, I am LOL. Chicago has beautiful places to visit but the shit has messed it up for everyone. Yep, my friend in Austin was supposed to come in March, but she canceled. Now I gotta go there. Might go soon. Austin, have you ever been to Austin? Check that gold. The best way to visit the city so you can appreciate having pets in a yard. Oh, like getting like an Airbnb 3D? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, so Austin used to be like the gem of Texas. Like, Austin just was amazing to go visit and like even live. Like, it was just the gem, absolute gem of Texas. And now you couldn't pay me to live there. I would live in the outskirts, but it's became so freaking liberal, and all these Californians have just swept in and taken over. And now it's the San Francisco of Texas, exactly. I have been there. I've partied there in my youth. My brother currently lives there. But I don't know, I just, you know, I wanted to move there. I wanted to move to Austin, you know, 10 years ago when me and Mr. West Texas first, you know, were first together, and he didn't like the fact of living in Austin, so we were disagreeing on that, and so we didn't end up moving to Austin. But it's a cool place to visit. It really is. I mean, if you're just gonna go to visit, but if you're to live, no. Mm-mm. You leave in 3D Woodworks? 6th Street. Oh my God. If you are, good night. Thank you for spending the evening chatting with us. We appreciate your support. 6th Street, oh my gosh. Yeah. 6th Street is crazy. I've been there 2 times. And literally, this is when I was in my 20s. I could not remember anything I did the night before. It was crazy. That's how much we drank. And I can't believe I used to drink that much. I just, can't believe it. Good night, 3D. SGT, you like going to 6th Street? Did you go party there when you were young? Marble Falls, okay. Is that near Austin, Stack That Gold? The Marble Falls you're talking about? Is it near Austin? Austin's so beautiful, man. Like, it's just unique. You know, it's just like beauty everywhere. All and there's all these, if you know, like if you live there and like if you know of them, there's all these little swimming holes and like camping spots and like, you know, places to go swim at, you know, and they're just absolutely stunning. 45 minutes away, okay. Your parents live in Gerald, Texas, okay, about 40 minutes north of Austin, okay. Yeah. Yep, unfortunately, Austin is not the same Austin that we once knew, us Texans. Yeah, and Austin, I mean, yeah, now I would just go to see the beauty and, you know, probably just go camping over there rather than go into the city and spend any time in the city. Yeah, it did. My brother said the same thing. My brother's been living in Austin for a while. He's got his business there. And he said that he said it just went from being like this amazing Texas gem to being completely overtaken by Californians and all kinds of other people, and it just became so liberal. Yeah, it's changed a lot, and I'm just going off of what my brothers told me. You know, I don't live there or anything, but next time I visit Texas, I want to go visit Gonzales, Texas, and learn a little bit more about the history. Well, SGT, we used to live in Gonzales. Me and Mr. West Texas lived in Gonzales, and it's really cool. It's a really old town, and they have some really cool historic buildings, and they have that Can't Come and Take It cannon and all that there. But the people are so damn unfriendly. Like, not everyone. There was a few cool people, but it's a smaller town, and so like when you're in a store there, you can just like, people just stare at you if they don't know you, like you're an outsider. It's like they give you these looks, and we like literally could not get any help out of a bad storm. Like, I was pregnant, we had a dog and a 3-year-old my 3-year-old son with us, and none of the churches would even let us take shelter there when there was a tornado like fixing to hit. We got turned down by several churches there. So yes, it's a really nice place to visit if you're just like, you know, touring the place. They have some really cool stuff to look at. The rivers, beautiful spots there to go fishing at, and the rivers are gorgeous. When we lived there is when Texas had that really bad flood where a bunch of people passed away because it Gonzales flooded bad. Luckily, where we were staying, it was up high, away from all the flooding. But man, that river flooded so bad, and like so many people died in that time frame from that flood, from all that flooding. Unfriendly for really, yeah, they Mr. West Texas will tell you the same thing. Like people just, they're not friendly there. They're really not. Like, well, at least when we lived there, we never felt welcomed by anyone. Like I said, the churches wouldn't even let us seek shelter. Like, we got turned down because we lived in an RV when we lived there. We had an RV. And we lived in, we didn't want to be in an RV if a tornado was going to hit. Although a tornado did hit the park that we lived in when I was home alone by myself, pregnant, and Mr. West Texas was working like 30 miles away. I had to like literally, I was in the bottom of that RV, curled up in a ball because it was just rocking. It was so scary. Watch the D words. I don't know what you mean. Anyway, it was scary, and I'm so glad I made it out of that unscathed, because as soon as the storm let up, it was like our RV and then the two on each side of our RV were all still upright, and then, didn't move at all. But like all around the RV park, there was RVs flipped on their sides, and for some reason, like those three, with ours included, I guess I was being protected by God, because that was super, super scary. You have no longing to visit other cities? I would love to travel the world. That's what I would love to do. That's like a dream, is to travel the world. I don't care about other American cities. Like, there's a few places I want to go, but if you've seen one, you've seen them all. They're all pretty much the same. So, but yeah, I would definitely suggest you go check it out, SGT. It's a cool little town. It's a cool little historic town. And then they have one of those big, huge Buc-ee's. Yeah, I think I better get to bed. I've been sitting here yapping for hours, and I'm so glad y'all stuck it out with me. Thank you, SGT. I appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for your support. Everybody else, thank you for being here. Nickel, Stewart, Stack That Gold, Transit, and anybody else that's been on here with me. I really appreciate y'all spending y'all's evening chatting with me. Goliad is a sad place. Goliad, I've never been to Goliad. You gonna wear your Biden 2024 hat? That'll be funny. Yeah, you may have a better experience than we did. I'm not saying everybody there's a jerk, but they're not very welcoming to outsiders, I can tell you that. Good night, Stack Attack. Good night, SGT, Stuart, Stack That Gold. Appreciate all of you. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Stay safe, healthy, happy, abundant, and prosperous. And as always, hugs, hearts, and high fives. Good night, y'all.